My friend,
Oh, we got
Ernest Pugh.
Uncle Ernie in the
What?
building. Man, we are with the
Man,
Emmy Award-winning Ernest Pugh and Kerry Douglas, Black Smoke Music Worldwide. Kerry, I missed this. What's going on?
wow, it's so much going on. I'm just so excited to be here with you guys. We haven't really been back together since the heart attack, and I'm so excited. We have so much great news to let everybody know. First of all, I want everyone to know that we're right now streaming live. Lady, let them know where we're streaming live from right this
We
minute.
are streaming live from the Believe It Network, you guys. We are on all social media platforms, Black Smoke Music Worldwide, Mr. Kerry Douglas. You can find us on YouTube. You can find us on Roku. Go ahead and download the app now, the Believe It Network. We are live. We are everywhere. We are in your living room, so you don't want to miss it. Kerry, I'm so happy that you're back. And, sir, you do not look like you've been through a heart attack. Let me just tell you.
Right. Well, hey, you know what, Lady T, that heart attack brought blessings. It brought a slowdown to build up. But more important, I just want to make sure that everybody watching get this understood and make sure they understand. So you're saying you can view this program right now on Apple TV,
Roku.
We can view it on Roku.
Yes.
You can also download on your phone the Believe It Network app on your iPhone, your iPad, your Android, and on all social media platforms.
Yes.
This is amazing. God has truly blessed us. I know this is our. First of all, actually, you did great at the Dove Awards with your live. That was the first live, and you did great with the up close and in focus. This is a new segment that we have for artists. When you have a project coming out, what else can we feature on here?
I mean, release dates, video, the music video, all the information about the artist that you want to know that you may not know.
And he's an artist
that you may not know, and you may want to know.
Some behind the scenes.
It kind of lets the fan base know what the artist is all about as a human.
Oh, I love it. So we're gonna reach out to the people, and I'm loving this. We're directly to the people. So we're coming from the studio directly to each and every one of you, and we can't do this without the support of you guys. So if you will share this, spread the word all over the country that we're up close and in focus. And who's our up close and in focus guest? Are we gonna get to that later, ladies?
Yes, we're about to get to that, but before we do, we want you to check out the Kingdom Conference that's coming, and we don't want you to miss out. So if you can, please roll that commercial.
Dr. Dana Carson Ministries present Kingdom Conference and Symposium, November 2nd through the 6th at The Rock World Outreach International, 4101 Broadway Street, Houston. Register today and don't miss a gathering of the nation's leading Kingdom scholars. Dr. E. Dewey Smith.
God has called some of you to give birth, to produce something great for the kingdom.
And Bishop Dr. Joseph Walker.
And there's some people hating on you because God chose you for this season.
Dr. T.L. Penny.
Because a real leader said, even if I don't have a building, I realize that we are the church.
Conference host, Dr. Dana Carson.
What is it that is stopping you from embracing your greater in the kingdom?
And more. Daytime workshops, special kingdom lectures, powerful evening worship, and more. Plus, Zacardi Cortez.
Been good to me.
And Lachey Knox.
I'm surrounded, but I'm surrounded.
Kingdom Summit and Symposium Conference, November 2nd through the 6th. Maximize what God has in store for you. Register today. DrDanaCarson.org. Experience the conference live on the Believe It Network. Only $39.99 and experience all 5 days in real time. Register now on the Believe It Network. Available in your app store and on thebelieveitnetwork.com.
It's some powerhouses coming to the Kingdom Network. You heard it. Make sure you go to the Believe It Network to get the exclusive in real time. Kerry, man, I cannot wait for this conference. I don't know about you. How you feeling about that, Ernie? The Ernest
Wow.
Q.
You know what, ladies? I'm so excited that that conference coming up next week that we just
That's gonna be
advertised.
hot.
That's going to be hot. McCarty's going to be there
Shay
singing.
Knox.
And Shay Knox.
Yes.
Who's going to be preaching on that?
Some of the best.
Yeah, Pastor
Dewey,
Walker.
Joseph Walker.
Dr.
E.
Dewey
Dewey
Smith
Smith.
will be there.
Right. And we're going to be doing this live pay-per-view. So you guys make sure y'all download the app because it's a live pay-per-view. So we're excited about that.
Absolutely. I just want to talk about recently, the streets of talk. You boarded a flight, left Houston, and you went to Nashville, Tennessee. And from what I'm told, all the major industry execs and masterminds behind the careers of some powerful people came to have a discussion with you about something that you've been talking about a long time called the New Deal. What's the tea? What's going on?
Well, I know the press releases out all over the country. So what has happened, Black Smoke Music, Motown Gospel, and Capital. So that's Phil, EJ, Stacy, and Kerry Douglas. So we all came together to do a joint distribution deal and marketing deal with Black Smoke Music. And
Historic.
that's historic, man.
Historic.
And
That's
I didn't really get the impact of that until after I got home and I looked at the picture in the press release. And I looked at this picture, and when I saw Phil, EJ, myself, and Stacey, I'm thinking, what a powerful room for gospel music.
Greatness.
Wow.
Yeah. So I want to say to the people, I'm not just doing gospel music for Black Smoke Music. I care about the industry at large.
Yes.
And for the last 15 years,
I've
I've been talking about something called the New Deal.
The New Deal.
The whole New Deal. The New Deal.
And this is it.
Yeah, a lot of people are like, what is the New Deal? 15 years ago, we talked about this because we saw the industry changing.
Yes.
Completely changing.
Mm-hmm.
It went from cassettes. It went from CDs.
Mm-hmm.
It went from MP3s.
Yes.
And now the New Deal is taking the gospel music directly from the studio to the consumer.
Wow.
And all the mobile marketing opportunities out here. So you're going to learn a little bit more about the New Deal and about artist development and the artist score. I talk a lot about the artist score.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, and
it's comparable to, like, say, the credit score.
Yeah, because when you go to buy a house, they're like, what's your credit score?
Right.
Well, if you want a deal with the
New
label, the New Deal, we're going to look at what is your artist score.
I like that because they have to bring something
Kerry,
to the table as well.
Can you talk about the importance of partnership? Because I see you making a lot of connections, and
partnerships. Yeah, see, because even if you can do it, it's always good to get somebody who can partner with you, who could specialize in an area, and then you specialize in your area, and the next person specialize in their area. We have to do something different in this industry today. The industry is at a stagnated place.
That's good.
And if we don't come up with innovative ideas, we're going to continue to be stagnated.
The same thing.
So that's why the New Deal is so important right now. And not only with the distribution of music, we have to create platforms like we have right now, Believe It Network. Platform. So the Believe It Network, what we do here is we're going back to the days of Donnie Simpson. We're going to produce, talk about that later, teach some of the shows that we're exclusively producing.
Original content, inspirational shows, podcasts, movies, comedy, anime. I mean, we have a variety of shows for everyone in the family. And guess what? It's all kingdom and inspirational. So I can't wait. And I applaud you Kerry, in making partnerships and understanding you're good at doing your thing and I'm good at doing my thing. But when we put those things together, we do something
Correct.
extraordinary. And or extraordinary people always do something extraordinary. So I'm
And
just
if I could just add, you've always been an ever evolving
yes,
CEO, and you never just did one certain thing. You always have had a plethora of things going. And I
yes,
think what it has done is it has widened the spectrum. It has given you global reach to reach more homes, to change more lives outside of just doing music. When I met you, you were doing a magazine with a CD. And then you went to the gospel mix, which is what a lot of people consider like a wow. And then so now to see you go from music to TV, I'm thinking that's one of the most innovative and creative things that we've ever seen a mastermind do. And this is how we do it. This is how we do it. We bring the world into what we're doing. And so,
Yeah, and what's more fulfilling for me with these ventures is I'm able to partner, bring in other people. Like it's a Believe It Network Incorporated. That means that the Believe It Incorporation is a company, but we have compiled some of the most talented people around the country to come and get involved with the network. So it's not just Kerry Douglas. I'm just the guy.
the mastermind.
I'm just the guy. And so we have so many behind the scene engineers, producers. Lady T's one of the head producers, camera guys, graphic guys, digital marketing people. So we are now employing and giving people an opportunity. Lady T has a wonderful program there in Atlanta where she teaches kids from kindergarten to the 11th to the 12th grade how to become behind the scene camera operators, how to produce. And this particular segment in Atlanta right now, members from her school are behind the scenes. There's so many people behind the scenes. So God is really blessing this situation. And I am asking the industry to please get behind, support the Believe It Network, because it's something to uplift God's word, uplift the kingdom. And one other thing that's really, really, really important to me is that we're able to do pay-per-view. Oh, wow. That means we can have a concert or we can have a conference. Your church can have a conference. We can cover it in real time right here at the Believe It Network. Reach. So, man, we're just so excited. And we're going to get back to our real reason why we're here.
yes. But so that you guys can see more of what's coming in partnerships, we want you to take a look at what PMJ has to come.
Here I come.
I'm gon' win. You gon' win.
Now that looked like some heat, Kerry. Black Smoke, y'all know how to do it, don't you? Oh my gosh.
Well, we've been blessed, but we have some incredible talent on the label. And this guy we're about to bring in there, I am just so excited about him. He is, he's had he's coming off a #1 single, and it's his season. And I'm just excited to be a part of him. I'm glad that God has allowed me to work with some of the artists that we're able to shape and develop their careers. Some of them are new artists, and we also have people like Ernest Pugh, who we started his career. Absolutely. He's a seasoned veteran, but we're also working with him with revamping his career. Because these guys, they have a long history out here, and people still want to hear great gospel music. They want the music that impresses their heart, that takes them through certain situations. Absolutely. Let's talk about what gospel music really do for people, Ernest.
I just feel like, in bad times, people need good news. And we're getting ready to go through one of the most trying political situations here with the midterms, and there's major decisions being made. And these songs are speaking to people who are oppressed, they're depressed. There's a divide here. We got a lot of things going on, voter suppression. We got a lot going on. But the good thing and the powerful thing about the good news is we can always see a light, a silver lining behind all these dark clouds. So people like you, I was telling you, I was riding in the car recently and I was driving for 2 hours and a Black Smoke artist came on the radio every 15 minutes. And I said to him, I said, where would we be if it were not for the mastermind, Kerry Douglas, for putting all of this content out there to edify, to encourage, and strengthen people. So I'm just happy to be a part of an organization such as Black Smoke Music, who has always had your ear to the ground and give the people what they need when they need.
All right. Hey, by the way, people, I want y'all to like, share on all the formats. We do need the help of you, the people out here, because if you're the people who are the believers and the lover of great gospel music, we want y'all to support what we're doing. And it's just as simple as sharing a link. It's just as simple as liking a post. It's okay if I was over here popping Ernest in the eye, you know, we have a million likes. Maybe I ought to do it.
I'm fat now, so I won't feel it.
I mean, if I punch him in the eye, y'all gonna share this all over, and y'all gonna go tell everybody how crazy I am.
I go number one.
Yeah, you go number one. All of that stuff. I'm asking you guys, the believers, right now, to share it, like, let somebody know, call them, because we have awesome artists coming up after this break. Absolutely.
Yes,
awesome
after this break.
Gonna come up here and we're gonna be
talk about Black Smoke Music artists. Let's look at what Zacardi has coming up next.
The wait is over. The voice of a generation has returned. Zacardi Cortez delivers Imprint, recorded live in Memphis.
I need to hear y'all clap your hands. Come on. Say it better than the rest.
Black Smoke Music and Kerry Douglas presents the Stellar-nominated Zacardi Cortez. Imprint live in Memphis. Featuring the Billboard #1, You've Been Good to Me.
You've been good to me. You've been good to me.
The highly anticipated Imprint is here with appearances from Kim Burrell, Tim Rogers, and Lisa Noel Smith. Plus, Zacardi Cortez releases for the first time ever, Oh How I Love You. You've got to get this new one from Zacardi Cortez. Imprint live in Memphis. Download today. Get behind the scenes and more with the Believe It Network. Available now in your app store.
Man, you gotta get it. What's up, yes!
What's up, family?
Hey, yo,
now you guys
give it up for Demetrius West.
Yes, the multi-talented leader of the 40 Voice Choir, Jesus Promoters. We have here the amazing Demetrius West. Man, you are dropping some heat, and we cannot wait to get up close and focus about this project.
For sure. Thank y'all so much. This is home, so we're gonna do what we do.
We're so proud of you.
Thank y'all. Thank you.
Man, yes.
Can I start out by just saying, first of all, I'm a fan and a friend, and for close to 2 decades, you have been on the wall since about 2004.
Since 2004.
Wow.
And we kind of started almost together. And
you got more gray hair than
I got. Because I've been in more trouble than that. But you've ascended to the top of the Billboard chart. You talked about wanting to be with Kerry Douglas for years and to watch that dream come to pass. What I love about you is you've always given us a rich choir sound. I call your music Sunday morning music. Yeah. And I say this, church music works on church people. Yeah. I want to salute you for never changing your sound and staying true to who Demetrius West is. But I got a couple of questions I've always wanted to ask.
Well, let me say this though before we, and I'm gonna let you.
Yes, sir.
Go
Am I gonna cry? Is this gonna get
you're gonna Kerry gonna cry too. We're gonna make Kerry cry too. But I want to say this though, like this has been a long time coming. You know, Kerry and I had talked for some years, and Ernest and I had talked for some years, and you know, I kept calling Kerry.
That's before we actually.
Before we actually.
Let's set it up right. You called me for a lot of times.
A lot of times, and it's just a testament that if God has given something to you, if God has blessed you with something, eventually you can hear a whole bunch of no's. I think you gave me a whole bunch of them. Call me back when you get it together. But eventually, you know, it ended up working itself out and opened the floodgates. Even still now, people are going crazy about this record.
Everywhere you
Wow. We definitely wouldn't have been able to do none of this had it not been for the team here at Black Smoke, especially you know, KD, thank you, man, for everything. And then, of course, label mates. And we call and we get on each other's nerves and stuff all the time. And we rap about a whole bunch of stuff. And
that's what family do.
Yeah, and we it's almost emotional at some time because the pitfalls make it all the worth it.
Yeah,
you know, the stuff that you go through make it all worth the while. So I'm appreciative to be here.
Wow, man!
The journey is the reward.
Just listening and flashing back to all of this stuff. God just gave me. God just gave me stuff.
Holy Ghost.
Yeah. You know what? I think we need to work on a reality show.
That would be another.
Yeah, I think it'd be great. And I got a name. It's called Dysfunctional Family.
Not dysfunctional family.
Okay. Now you can say that has two meanings.
I like that.
It could be dysfunctional family, or it could be dysfunctional family. Because most families are.
Absolutely.
They're dysfunctional.
I like it.
They're functional.
Yeah.
So God just brought this to me. So we're gonna.
I don't know if people want. We have to edit out a whole bunch of scenes. They want that. It would take us to number one.
What are you talking about?
You guys might want to go ahead and copyright that, Kerry. Now, come on, dysfunctional or dysfunctional.
But somebody else take it. But no, seriously,
I can see the intro. Jesus.
Yeah. Crazy. But on a serious tip, I am extremely grateful to be in this moment, and we doing it again, big bro.
Yeah.
We doing it again.
Oh yeah, I'm excited.
On a level.
So, Pew, I know you've been preparing for this interview.
I got questions because I'm always nervous when it's time for a follow-up record. Yeah. On the prior record, you got rave reviews from people like Ricky Dillard. Kirk Carr mentioned the record. I saw what he did. Lamar Campbell, Byron Cage. What is this record now going to offer the people? Because I always look at you as a master cook. You're serving the people. What are you serving the people this time that you didn't serve in all?
Well, what's the name of this project?
Yeah, so the name of the project is called Old Fellowship Hour. And I tell you what, this is to be totally transparent. To be totally transparent, when we did the Choirology record with Open the Floodgates, it was a really big record because people love that gospel churchy Sunday morning stuff that you can do on Sunday morning. When we did the Do It Again record, the one that you're on.
I'm on 2 albums.
You're on 2 albums.
For the record.
Hey, that return is crazy. That return is crazy.
I listened to it in the car.
That record was more of a pop record, and I kind of steered away from what people was getting to know about Demetrius West and JP. This one we going back, bro.
Church Sunday morning.
Sunday morning. That's why I call it Old Fellowship. Crazy hits on there that no matter if you sing on a praise team, church choir, or whatever the case may be, it's stuff that you can do, and it's not a lot of stuff so grandma can get on the upright piano and play the stuff, and it's not a whole bunch of crazy changes and chord progressions and sing.
Yeah, because you write the songs to make the whole world sing. That's what you want to do.
Yeah. So
that's what I like.
Well, let me talk about this. Now, I was shocked. This new single that you got, Your Name, is top 20 on Billboard, impacting radio like crazy. But it's very different for you. Why'd you go that route?
I wanted to, because Kerry kept on getting on me about, there's another song that he want me to do eventually.
We're going to talk about that. Because he will do that. He will change your agenda.
Kerry, we gotta have, we need some ballads. We need something that's going to, touch the heart of the people. Kerry is always about, and we're in gospel music. That's our whole motive, is touching the heart of the people. And so we did Your Name. I got with Jason Claiborne
Oh,
and
wow.
Antonio
One of my
Daniels.
favorites.
Yeah. Amazing. We got together and we did this record called Your Name. It just talks about the greatness of God, Jehovah Jireh, Jehovah Nisi, Jehovah Sikkenu,
Okay.
and
Wow.
my favorite. Oh,
Come on.
Hey,
Come on.
now.
Give us that revelation now.
So the God of angel army.
Wow.
Yes. Yes.
The
Come
God-
on.
So he's always by your side. He's always fighting for you. He's always for you.
Yes.
Period.
Yes.
So we
Who
wanted
can be
to
against
if God be for you.
Don't start now. We'll take off running.
So we wanted to do that, and so that was the lead single, and we got something else that's great cook.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm old school, so I love great music, and man, he's got this. I just fell in love with. We're gonna play a little bit later on. It's just one of those.
I'm gonna stop y'all because I came over here and I said, Katie, listen, we had a little CD listening party, and I'm going through the tunes. He's like, "Oh, that's nice. That's nice. That's nice." Go to the next one. Oh yeah, that's nice, Doc. That's nice. What are we gonna get? And I put on this one record. He was like, "Oh,
What you been holding this? You been holding out?"
He was like, "That's it." So
Listen, when he gets that look
Oh,
in his
yeah.
eyes, and he gets excited,
Yeah.
he know. Now I told her, I said, I think you and Jesus are like first cousins. Because when he got it, he knows exactly what it is, and he's like,
we can tell. Look on the wall.
yeah.
Look how many ones you got.
All right, that's nothing. Let me ask you a question. You recently moved to Houston.
I did.
What's up?
So I was brought down here by my pastor, Pastor Calvin J. McFadden, Cornerstone Community Church, C3, Houston. So it's been a great situation for my family and I. Moving from Indianapolis, at first I got a little depressed because uprooting your family and it's major, and it's not like we was going 2 or 3 hours away
With a young daughter.
yeah, absolutely, school and her trying to find friends and coming to herself and all that type of stuff. So it was really hard for us at first, but you know what, I remembered the scripture where it says, I know the plans that I have towards you. The plans to prosper you and not to harm you and to get you to your perspective end. And so we prayed about it, and we here. And so,
Family.
beyond the heat, I love.
You're going to thank God for this heat in a little while.
But I love the wintertime. So, but you
You trying to get me to go to Indianapolis?
Yeah.
What cold in Indianapolis?
Next Friday, KD, maybe Ernest, you out. You're on tour next week. Next Friday, we're doing our CD release in Indianapolis. The CD actually comes out next Friday. Old Fellowship Hour, y'all. I'm telling y'all, you are going to want to pre-release today.
Yes.
It is totally amazing.
All
Next
platforms.
Friday, November the 4th. Stream it, buy it, do whatever you gotta do. Tell mama. I'm guaranteeing you within the first week, everybody gonna be singing something off of that.
Can we pre-order now?
You can pre-order it right now everywhere. Pre-order, pre-save. If you only got your little money to do your streaming,
It's only how much does it download a song?
it's free. If you stream it.
Streaming is free.
If you paid that $8, you get everybody.
You get everybody music.
But we want you to download.
You guys see it on the bottom of the screen. Now get it.
So
It's on the bottom of the screen.
$9.99.
$9.99 is much better than $99.
$9.99. And I tell you what, this album has so much inspiration to me. Last month, I was on a flight leaving Houston. I was going out of town, and we're getting 10,000 feet in the air, KD, and lightning struck the plane.
What?
Lightning struck. I heard the enemy say to me immediately,
This is it.
I'm getting ready to kill you. You're done. You're done. I'm getting ready to kill you prematurely.
Wow.
Whatever you thought that you was going, and I'm telling y'all, lights went off on a plane. The plane began to full descent.
Wow.
Full descent. In that moment, I said, the devil is alive. And I began to call on the name of Jesus.
Yes.
And immediately immediately everything came back on the plane, and we started. And the lady was sitting next to me. She said, "How did you have so much calmness in this moment?" I said, "Baby, I'm not dying today, so that means you not dying." And so when you understand that there's purpose on your life, when God has blessed you, and your assignment is not complete. Speak those things, and we get so afraid to speak when the enemy talks back to us. When he speaks to me, I speak back.
Come on.
And you have to send the devil back to hell from whence he comes. And so I'm grateful even now to even be here, to even tell a story that we getting ready to even release a record.
Tell me about these Jesus
You know, we are up close and in focus. So I wanted to ask you this, Demetrius, as the world is, changing and choirs are not as prevalent as they were back in the day. People don't wear choir robes. How are you continuing on with the mission of spreading the good news in a choir type setting and not giving up on those things or conforming to what other people would call praise teams? Can you talk to us about that?
Yeah, well, the truth of the matter is I am a choir boy. Like I can be versatile. I can put groups and stuff together and all that type of stuff. That's nothing. The trajectory of gospel music of where we have been, we started off in cornfields and what have you, singing hymns and spiritual songs that to get us through. And sometimes those spiritual songs were road maps to follow of how. So the congregational song has always been the method of the Black church. Say that one more time. The congregational song, call and response. What we hear, that always has been and so we have a choir in the church, even now, where the point of that is to build camaraderie. Some people can't sing community, and for some people, it is training ground. It's where you learn how to sing. It's where you learn how to get a recording contract and all that type of stuff. You learn the business from the choir.
And we could go use Kim McFarland's choir.
Absolutely.
Was in there.
Absolutely. But you were in the choir.
I was in
Orlando Draper for years. So a lot of people matriculated from a choir setting to be where they are. Even Ted Wynn.
Absolutely.
Still seeing Richard Smallwood. Yeah. So all of those persons have matriculated from some sort of choir. My thing is that I pray that we never take the choir. We never get rid of the choir because there's substance in building. And everybody is not, contrary to popular belief, everybody is not built to be in the microphone.
No. Not to lead.
Everybody is not built to do that.
Background.
Absolutely. And so it takes discipline to sing in the choir, as well as, like I said, it builds camaraderie. And my goal is, I'm a millennial, y'all. I'm never going to take the choir sound out of the church.
And you know something about choir sound or any sound. I think that God has me here for a purpose, and my purpose is to be a protector of our industry. So as a record label and a guy that's doing the new deal, I'm not trying to eliminate no form of gospel music. A lot of people, hey, do this contemporary. Everybody we're going to move in this area. We got to move in this area. No, we don't have to move in. We're going to move where the music is. Music that touches the hearts of the people. You don't have to be contemporary. You don't have to be a choir. You can just let God put the music
whatever lane you're in.
And the lane that you're in, and my job is to hear it, take it, and distribute it to the people. And that's what my purpose is.
And let me say something too. I think one of the biggest challenges when we first signed to Black Smoke was KD has never had a choir of this magnitude. It was historic for Black Smoke. as a whole entity. Yeah, we all was like, oh, you do know I got a choir, right? He was like, yeah, we'll figure it out along the way. We'll just figure it out along the way. So I think one of the we're mastering it.
Yeah.
It's been
because you saw these people. Is he coming in there? And they cost a lot of money to move in there.
Yeah.
A lot of money to move
Yeah.
I was going to get to that. I wanted to ask, like, post pandemic, we have all of these different guidelines, and you have a 40 voice choir, even for you, Kerry, and you leading GP. How does that look now with all of these different guidelines and traveling guidelines and capacity guidelines and wearing masks? How has that affected you, and how are you able, because we're up close and in focus, how are you able to maneuver around some of the new things that came with post-pandemic?
Yeah, well, the truth of the matter is that we never stopped. Even during pandemic, I had to find out ways to be creative with getting this. So we did a lot of Zoom calls. We did a lot of 6 a.m. prayers doing every day during the pandemic when we stopped. Because the truth of the matter is, just like, well, Pew still had a lot of kids. He was recording stuff from home.
Right.
Pew would call me, boy, you better figure out how to do this. Pew never stopped. But for me, it was kind of different because I got all this luggage that I gotta bring with me. But I think since we're now getting back in the place where people are starting to allow, people back in their sanctuaries or in their spaces and more people and stuff like that, it's become easier for us, but it was a struggle. And you have to figure it out. You have to figure it out. And then one day I just said, you know what, we're going to go into the studio. We came to y'all studio and we did 13 songs that we recorded. And I said, you know what, whoever call, they want to see, we're going to send that out. So that was a blessing. And I thank y'all for that, for being receptive to everything that we had going on during the pandemic. Yeah.
Yeah, anytime. We are looking at. Go ahead, Kerry.
For me, Lady T, I didn't. We have to realize this is God's music. This is God's music. So God is gonna make a way.
Come on,
out of no way. And like Black Smoke, I think those last 2 years was some of our biggest years. We've had some of our biggest songs in that season. So. We're coming out now. Yeah, I prospered. Yeah. I mean, look at the name of the Lord. Yeah.
Let me tell you something you did to Bloom. This is when I knew the hand of the Lord was really on you. Kerry took a song that I recorded in 2008, brought it back. Called God Wants to Heal You. During the pandemic, I was totally upset with him because I had 13 brand new songs. This man took a song that was recorded 12, 13 years ago, and it went to the number and still streams very high. And so you have to have somebody whose ear is to the ground, who knows how to respond to what the times are calling.
Well, I was upset. I was upset because my album went #1, and I'm sitting there.
All right, we couldn't even tour.
I'm sitting doing my album. I'm next with #1, and I'm sitting on the couch. I'm like,
you said, when we gonna tour in 2 years?
I just didn't take all that stuff and let it affect what God had in me for these guys. What God had in me for them and other artists, I just definitely stayed focused and just followed his word and followed the lead of the Lord. And because it was actually so many people that our songs have impacted their lives. And when I just go on YouTube and I just read the comments, man, I'm like, God, why did you choose me to get involved with these guys that gets involved with all of these millions of people. Millions of people across the country. The lyrics, songs out here is touching their hearts, is saving their lives, is changing their lives. And sometimes when they kind of tick me off or whatever, and I just sit back and I get discouraged, I just pop it on, I look, and I don't even watch or listen to the music. I just read the comments of what people say. And that's the roadmap. out here. So
and to hear to go back to the YouTube thing, and I know Ernest, you can to hear people sing your stuff in other languages.
Yes, that's correct.
Like,
Yeah.
it's crazy. It's crazy. I think I counted like 21 different languages of open the floodgates, and I'm next. Like it's
bigger than you.
It's always
much,
bigger than you. And it's going to outlive you.
That's what I was going to ask you. Your legacy.
That's legacy.
Can I ask this question on you? We run out of time. Kerry and Demetrius, I want to ask y'all both. What do you want your legacy to be? When you close your eyes and you can't promote no more, you can't release no more music, you can't tour anymore. What do you want your legacy to be? The people to remember you for.
You want me to answer first?
You go first.
Mine is the song. I think you'll never be bigger than your song. Because the truth of the matter is that if you close your eyes today, if your song was that big, if it meant a whole lot of stuff to people, your song will outlive you.
Wow.
That's legacy.
That's good.
And
that's good.
Not only that your family can be blessed even after that you have closed your eyes. So I think nothing is bigger than the song. And then also is the legacy that I want to leave is that people authentically knew God is love. You love God and you love people.
Wow.
That's the most important thing to me. All the other stuff you can miss me with the dogma, the religious stuff. I'm serious. I've been a chameleon, I should say, as it pertains to gospel music, because I've been able to go. I'm non-denominational. I grew up a Baptist boy. I'm church in the pews, but apostolic. We can go to an apostolic church, go to a Catholic church, go to a Kojic church, go to a Seventh-day Adventist church, and be able to. The whole thing is that we love God, we love people, and we show the world who Jesus is. As long as He gets the glory, that's legacy and the song.
Wow.
Amen.
I feel like my legacy, what I know that I'm going to leave is, first of all, my kids.
Catalog.
But most importantly, my legacy lives through you guys.
Wow.
My legacy lives through the people that came to me when they just had a desire to be an artist. They had an idea for a song or for a beat, and we came together as a partnership.
Yes.
From Ernest, Demetrius, Pastor Mike Jr., James Fortune, Zacardi Cortez,
Keith.
Oh God, we got to talk about Keith. We came together. Sean McElroy.
Daryl.
We came together. Greg O'Quinn, I Told the Storm. Evelyn Turn, AG Guy did it. Those songs will live. Those songs will live longer than we will. You know what I mean?
Wow.
And so if I have been planted in you guys' life to help you guys reach those goals, my legacy is I'm done. I'm done. I'm good. I've accomplished. I've accomplished what God laid. So, Lachey Knox. Man, it's just helping. Yeah, just helping.
Sudden.
Pastor Sutton. Just helping people. You understand what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that God has put me in place to help them. Some of them were thankful for it, and some of them wasn't. It doesn't matter because I understand that I have a God, what He put and placed me here for. So that's where you guys are my legacy. That's powerful.
Wow.
And I'll say this too, Lady T, before you go to the next one. We become so others can become.
That's good.
If you don't have a mantle for somebody else to grab to, like I believe that in this type of industry and what have you, we have to learn how to become. When you're a track runner, when you pass the baton, when you passing the baton, it's an art, because here's the thing: the receiver can't let it go too quick. The person that it's to can't drop it. So it has to be the art of knowing how to being able to pass the baton. And so many times in gospel music, especially with us, we don't know how to become so others can become and pour
My
back
God.
into somebody else. Because no matter how big you think you are, you are nobody unless there is somebody that help you get to where you are.
That's
One
good.
planet,
That's so good.
one watereth, but God
That's
gives the
good.
increase.
Woo, you about to make me take off shouting up in here
Can we
today.
I'm big on acknowledging the shoulders on which I stand.
Absolutely.
Keith Wonderboy Johnson, rest his soul. When I met Kerry, Keith Wonderboy Johnson, I remember he was out here just jumping on 5 or 6 stages a week. And one thing about Keith Wonderboy, a hustler, I loved him because he was from New York and he was rough around the edges a little bit. And I like how he would say, like, we'd be like Kerry, he'd be like, Kyrie. Kyrie said, and I just love this brother. He was always the same.
Always.
I don't care if he talked to you at 7 o'clock in the morning or 7 o'clock in the evening. He was always the same. He was always trying to introduce you to some minister of music or some promoter. And he always talked about you. He said, Pew, stick with Kyrie. Don't listen to what these people are saying. Stick with Kyrie. You're going to have your fallouts, but stick with Kyrie. And as he's gone, that's why I didn't have to. I went to New York, me, Kerry, and James. We went, but I didn't have to go. I had so many fun memories in my memory. Yes. And we stood on that boy's shoulders. Him and Kerry built something that allowed us to walk into distribution and label deals. And I'm so
stuff that we don't got to worry about now.
No, and I would never take all the credit for the success of worldwide music and Black Smoke music. I would never take all the credit for it, because if it wasn't for Keith Wonderboy Johnson, I would never really have been out there in these streets outside, because the way God set it up is most people at that time was trying to kill quartet music, like they're trying to kill choir. Everybody always trying to kill something in the Black community. We need to breathe life. We need to breathe life into all of our music. We don't have to kill one music to give life to another one. So out there physically, from state to state, city to city, fighting, touring, getting and building relationships. That's good. And those battles that we used to have turned into relationships that's benefiting people like Demetrius West, people like a Pastor Mike, people like a James Ernest, and so we were out there building these relationships that now these people are reaping the benefits from. So I would never not say Keith Wonderboy is pretty much in my life. He's a partner in my life in the music business. Absolutely. And one thing that I want to say to him too is, you never know the impact you make on the world. When that fella died, and all of the impact that he made on the world, if he was here, he would say, well done, Kerry. Absolutely. Well done. Because people has known him that we never thought would know him from when we started off. So love you, Keith Wonderboy. And thank you.
And as we start this thing, we y'all going back in time, aren't you? Just back, y'all doing the Throwback Thursday thing on me. But I have something. We have a Throwback Thursday. Demetrius, Throwback Thursday. I need for the media to put it on the screen. Bam!
Q, you was there.
When you
we're gonna get up closer and focus. Demetrius, what would the now you tell the back then you? Throwback Thursday. We're gonna get to this song, but I want to hear this.
Do we have the new video?
Yes.
You want me to answer your question first?
Well, I want to hear this. We're gonna end on the video.
I would say if me talking to that person now is the same thing I keep telling myself every day: never give up, never give up, and eventually, he that has begun a good work in you shall perform it until the day of Jesus Christ. And This is to all artists. I'm telling you. The first thing is, if God has planted something inside of you, don't give up. Don't give up.
Yeah.
And the truth of the matter is that no matter what comes your way, only if you only bless one person.
Amen. Come on now.
Everybody is not anointed to go to the nations.
Come on.
Everybody is not anointed to be worldwide. Everybody is not anointed to be a national singer. Some people are anointed to be only in your local church. Serve that. Be faithful. Be faithful. Because at the end of the day, it's not about platforms. We just want to hear 2 words. Well done.
Well done.
Well done.
Wow. So with that being said, Demetrius, can you go ahead and debut the music video for this project?
Hey,
Come on,
can we do my favorite song first?
Let's do Kerry's. No, let's do in order.
Okay. Right.
Yeah, let's do the video first, and then we'll play the song because we got to tell you about the song.
All right, that's cool.
Okay,
you got to set it up.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this song right here is called "Your Name," is written by Jason Claiborne. Shout out to my big bro Antonio Daniels, and myself, Demetrius West. We did this probably about a year ago. Kerry was like, you need a ballad. You're gonna need a ballad. We keep on sending all these fast songs to radio. We need a ballad. So this is one thing that we do, and it just talks about how great and big and mighty and powerful our God is. And we went and we recorded this song, and the video looks kind of fly. What you think?
Yeah, I like the video.
Let's go. Let's take a look at it, y'all. Let's go.
Yeah.
Your Name. We did it in Indianapolis, the church. Don't give me a line.
All right. We got too much going on.
Too much to really think about.
Okay, so when do your album come out? Right?
Next Friday, ladies and gentlemen. Next Friday, the album Old Fellowship Hour. You're going to love it. I promise you, y'all. Next Friday, go get it. It's available now if you preload it. And your favorite song. Check this out, ladies.
Check it out.
His favorite song that we sending it to radio next month.
I might do it tomorrow.
He might do it tomorrow.
Oh, Lord.
He might be sending it tomorrow. But check this out. Check this out. So if they pre-order it today,
they get something free.
Tomorrow they get your favorite song.
Oh my goodness. What's
wow.
the name of it?
It's called Great God.
Wow.
What number is it on that track? So Jermaine
It's like
get it right.
Number 2.
All right, Jermaine, get that right.
Let's play it. Let's play it.
Can we hear it? Yes, I want to hear it.
Great God.
Let's go. Everybody listen. Great God we serve. Great God we serve. Great God we serve. Hey. Great God we serve. 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 Great God we serve.
That is a
Cut it
banger.
off.
You broke the
They gotta
internet.
go download the album. We can't give it all away.
Hey, we having so much good church over here with great God.
It's churchy.
Yeah.
It's
It's
man,
churchy,
son.
it's slippery.
Pre-order.
It's oily. It's oily, Doc.
Hey,
It's giving me.
hey, I want to say what's up to my boy James Greer. Everybody,
What's up, family?
everybody online. I want y'all to
That's a hot record.
Oh yeah, he's got one
Yeah,
coming
oh,
out
yeah.
too. So we, what's up,
Yes.
James Greer? And hey, where y'all from? I want to know where y'all watching us from today. Throw your cities up there. Throw your cities up
Dominique, we see ya.
there.
Throw your cities.
Throw your cities up
Throw
there.
the
y'all.
Where you
cities
from?
up there.
I'm from Memphis, Tennessee.
Who is that? She serves a great God.
Ah,
Delane Lewis. Doctor.
Dr.
Delane Lewis.
Doctor, put some respect on it.
All right.
Michelle Humphrey,
Hey, Michelle.
share this video, Michelle.
Yes.
Mobile,
Mobile,
Alabama.
Alabama. Y'all share
You need
this.
to-
Share
you need
this.
to
Yeah.
prescription.
Yeah.
Man,
Naptown.
meet you.
Down, Dominique
That
from
is
Naptown.
fire.
Indianapolis.
Let's
This is my crew. This is my
Yes.
crew.
Oh,
This
these
is my
the
crew.
Jesus promoters.
This is Jesus promoter.
All
Yes.
right, we want all
Yes.
Street
everybody.
team.
The Jesus Street
The
team.
Jesus Street team, son.
So, guys, we
Man,
have so much
Demetrius,
that's
it
going
was
on.
so
We
good
haven't
having you here.
covered everything. Yeah, we haven't covered all the stuff. But
Yes.
Lady T and I, we're going to be back to doing the spotlight night. I don't know what day we're going to do it. Do you know, Lady T? Do you know what day we're going to start back?
Yes, my team gonna get with your team, and then we gonna collaborate and make this thing work.
All right. Okay.
You heard?
My people
Yes,
call your
But-
yes,
Lady
yes.
T, make sure everybody in ATL, make sure they get this new record.
No,
Make
I'm
sure
trying
we
to
get
get
this
you
new
to
record.
ATL. I got
Let's
something.
go.
Hey, I'm gonna call you. I got something next month.
Call me.
I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna call you.
Hey,
I need
hey,
you
lady.
here in Atlanta. I got you.
We coming.
Lady T.
We already there.
Do Atlanta live.
Hey, Lady T, what I'm loving about the Spotlight Night and the Believe It Network is that we have studios in Houston, Texas, and we have
Yes.
studios in Atlanta. So
Yes.
we can put guests on in Atlanta, put guests on in
Yes.
Houston, and it's just
Yes.
going to be an awesome time. Now,
Yes.
when is the next show that we're fully going to relaunch the
We
Spotlight
have
Night?
the Kingdom Conference coming up, guys, and so we are focused on that. You guys can download that on pay-per-view, and we have some amazing. You can hear Zacardi Cortez, Lachey Knox will be performing live. Also, doing Fifth and Dr. Carson. You guys, you do not want to miss the Kingdom Conference, and we have some amazing artists that are coming up live in focus here on that we would like to spotlight. So you guys stay tuned. Download the Believe It Network app so that you can make sure you know all things that's going on about Black Smoke Music. Shout out to Kerry Douglas. Congrats on your partnership with Capitol Records and Motown. Gospel, man, that is a big defeat. Shout out to you, Demetrius West, for everything that you have going on. And of course, to the 20-year hit maker himself, Ernest Pugh, man, to God be the glory. I thank God for all of you gentlemen for paving the way for African American men in the gospel industry. I love you guys. I know the people that are watching that they love you too, and I just thank God for it. So grateful for you guys. And Kerry, I cannot wait to dive into this spotlight because we have to do the good news that Jesus Christ have called us to do. So I can't wait.
Well,
I'm
look
excited.
at here, Lady T. Look at here, Lady T. We love
Yes.
you, and we're thankful for you.
Absolutely.
You not only keep us together, but you bring that beautiful beauty to the show. You're my co-host, and I couldn't do any of this without you, and we couldn't do any of this
Yes.
without our team.
Yes.
We have a team
Yes.
from Atlanta to Houston.
Chicago.
We're at Chicago. We have a
Yes.
team up in
Yes.
Birmingham, Alabama. So there's a
Yes.
group of people that makes this happen. And I just want to say
Yes.
thank you to all of you
Everybody.
behind the scenes
Yes.
who donate their time
Yes.
and the effort, and all of our entire staff. I want y'all to know Sometimes I can be a jerk, but you know, I love you guys. I'm expecting the best and the greatness out here. So look, we're gonna just be back with y'all pretty quick next week, right? Next week,
we're gonna be back next week. Stay tuned. Make sure you download the Believe It Network app to stay tuned. I think we need to go out on that banger again. Can we just hear that?
God be served.
I know we're going to
let me and the girl get in.
Let's go. Everybody come on.